into what is deemed as one of the Caribbean songs of the summer. Okay, if I may add, Byron Messiah is the name of the artist. Definitely catching a moment since the Taliban. Taliban has been a record I've been familiar with for most of the summer. When I think it dropped, it dropped very early in the year, but spaceship. I'm a piano. But yeah, it dropped early in the year and it's definitely been picking up a lot more notoriety, especially with the Afrobeats kind of aura it has. It feels a lot more like, yeah, even though Afrobeats definitely generates a lot of its influences heavily from dancehall. This song doesn't really feel as dancehall-y, but obviously there's a dancehall artist and dancehall like vocalists can easily jump on Afrobeats melodies and records, and we've seen that marriage over time from as far back as Beanie Man and it's been there. It's been there. That relationship has been there with what we would deem Afrobeats, and it's nice to see that in this generation, this newer generation, a fresh new artist, a fresh name like Byron Messiah is definitely catching a moment with what feels like a almost J5-esque kind of beat and that Afro swing, that bashment influence that you get from the UK Afrobeat scene. It's definitely evident on this record, and essentially why the song was naturally being pushed towards the Burna. You know what I mean? So now that Burna is easily the biggest Afrobeat acts in the world currently. This man's blazing out, doing shows and doing everything you can think of a global artist is doing. So it's nice that it's a very apt remix for the song to go and have another momentum and build upon what he has already. And I'm excited to hear this and see this in its entirety. I know it has a video. Shoot, should we watch the video instead? Because I know most of the records, so let's do a video. So I'm already familiar with most of the songs, so I'm not necessarily paying attention to anything new per se, other than the Burna Boy verse, obviously. But I usually don't like doing videos first for new songs, but this is not a new song, so we get it. All right, let's get it to it. Taliban 2 featuring Burna. Let's go.
Da 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 da.
Yo, kills.
Link with the killie them, sink is the Trinidad. Pick up the whole of them.
Oh, he kicks it off? He kicks off the song. Is that deep, oh? Nah, this is Burna moment, bro. This is a Burna moment. Let me feature Burna at your own risk. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Let's hear it. Let's absolutely hear it, man. Let's go.
Headline news, if I'm waiting, I no do, then go say I do.
Headline news, okay.
When I step up in the booth, no lie, man.
Obviously, he is hinting towards the allegations of the attack that something went down in the club. He's obviously referencing that by saying being in the headlines for something I did not do. So obviously that's what he's hinting at clearly. Yeah, man. And yeah, if you guys, if some of you are not aware of that storyline, but yeah, it was a huge thing where a lady came out to claim. Again, still up in the air. Evidence is not. It's dicey. Yeah, I don't even know what the investigation is right now, but nothing gets investigated in Nigeria, to be honest. So, anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to this. What is about to go left field, man. Let's go.
So some people never see this Christmas. Man, them are grasses, most of them not even Christians. Click bang, body sinking at the.
Damn. I mean, it's getting dark. It's getting very street heavy. The gun talk is heavy, man, with this verse so far. Saying people are not going to see Christmas. We're not gonna see Christmas? Come on, bro.
And if you make guy come in, know the enemy, them a pray. I mean, know they're not sorry for me. People
okay,
are bad on the skin.
Should I keep in your bed, cause the Talibans, them a make work. When I lie,
your Burna is taking the entire song.
And so we make people a more out. Like y'all get fucked down a whole house. Laugh bars full of kid that me sure about.
And like the best boom they are Kingston. So me buy a Birkin for Jada Kingdom. Some people vex on my phone, get ring down. Me too rich.
I mean, the internet went crazy with that snippet of him referencing Jada Kingdom. It's another like dancehall artist that he is having another with because you know how the other one ended and last happened. And now he's on to another one, man. And it feels like Yeah, it feels serious with this reference right here.
Make the sparks fly like electrician. Knock off traffic, all tragic, bear panicking, freeze up like mannequin as you got.
Oluwa Burna, man, come on, that run for making the sparks fly like an electrician, and then it goes on this freaking and the visuals too are catching up.
We no laugh, we no take that. Badness are when we end us. We no shoot people feeling up in a red grass.
This is such a Burna, like, it's so fitting for him to be on the song. It's so fitting. Like, it seems like even the song feels like this is something Burna literally could have come up with. Like, it just feels like vintage Burna, like pre-outside Burna. You know what I mean? It just feels like he can have that kind of run on the hook. Like that signature and the identifier for the song, man. And it's clear that he's just having fun on the song too, and he's working well on it because it feels organic. It just feels like he belongs here, you know? Come on. The record's gonna go wild from this. The record is going to go wild from this. Burna is definitely going to have an effect on this moment. And we've seen him do this in many records, in many songs and remixes, but that comes with being a superstar, right? Like, that comes essentially with doing that. And I think he's going to have one this summer. Even though Sitting on Top of the World is still doing this thing in certain pockets, okay? It's not really translating back home. It's not really translating back home. But essentially, the song is doing his bits in the urban spaces. But you get what I mean. But yeah, man. Yeah, that was Burna Boy on Taliban remix, Talibans 2. Obviously, very, very graphic and violent talk for the most part. It's called Talibans, bro. What do you expect? It's named after, yeah, the Talibans. But yeah, and expect that real, like, scaring the hoes energy. But at the end of the day, this is considered hip, okay? It is considered hip, and it's a vibe regardless, and it's such a nice groovy moment. And this is a song that's already doing well this summer, and I'm expecting this to have another momentum for the song. But anyway, man, that was Byron, Messia, and Burna Boy with Taliban 2. How you guys feeling? How you guys in the cut there? You guys are 88%. Okay, off here with this one. Not bad. Not the highest of the night. We had a 97%, but it is what it is. This is still a good record still. People said, but someone said they should make Boko Haram. Jason is saying Talibans is better than Masculine. Absolutely, like, easy. Like, Talibans is already it's been a decent song. Masculine obviously is in the same nature, but that J-Hus flow on the hook, yeah, doesn't make it as catchy. Doesn't make it as it's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be catchy. I don't think that's what it's going for. Completely different songs to even compare, to be honest, even though they're talking the same thing. But I think the objectives and the atmospheres that the songs demand are not necessarily the same. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was decent. That was good.